Welcome to Freshness channel. Today's video we are going to know about ethical hacker and how are they being paid. Now, if you don't know what ethical hacking is and everything which is in detail in regards to an ethical hacker, this video will give you all of the details as to what is the job role going to be like and how are they being paid. Now, before you understand about an ethical hacker, you should understand what are the different types of ethical hackers which are present. So, an ethical hacker is not just one single role or one single type of hacker. Before this, you should understand there are other type of hackers you will be well aware of. So, before you step into your career of hacking, you should understand that there are black hat hackers, white hat hackers, and the third one is grey hat hackers. So black hat hackers are someone who illegally get into an authorization of a particular data or take all the access of a particular organization's data and its documents. So furtherly, they will be unauthorizedly taking up the access of the particular systems or over the data. So black hat hackers are considered to be illegal. They indeed do this particular hacking in order to steal money or any sort of documentation from an organization. Now, the next one is white hat hackers. These are somebody who are called as legal hackers, or they are often called as ethical hackers. Another name for ethical hacker is a white hat hacker. So they work for the benefit and also for the upliftment of the company. They look over the protection or the security of the data of a particular organization or over the client, whichever or whoever they are working to. And the last one is about the grey hat hackers. Grey hat hackers are hybrid. So these hackers are somebody who are in between black hat hackers and also white hat hackers. So these are not legal, but they are sometimes known to be illegal because they have access to or take up anything or everything regardless of the data. So they have all the rights and means to have authority over the data and to also authorize and have access over it. But there are some grey hat hackers who don't misuse this particular hacking technique. So whichever access they are having, they will be utilizing for the benefit. However, there are some grey hat hackers who take it as a misuse and land up in using all of the unauthorized access for their own purposes. So now that you have understood the brief outlook about hacking or what types of hackers who are present in the market, you will be understanding white hat hackers or also called as ethical hackers. So to define ethical hackers, they are considered a professional technical hacker who possesses ultimate or top-notch technical skills in order to protect the data from all of the vulnerabilities and also bring security to the organization in protecting their data. So they will prevent all of the unauthorized access which are being provoked or held with the other hackers or the attackers from the outside sources. So this is the definition of the brief outlook of an ethical hacker. Now we will go into a detailed information or the definition of ethical hacker. So as you can see, the definition is being clearly presented here on the screen. Before you get into knowing about ethical hacking, you should understand about the definition. Ethical hacking is something where it is an authorized practice of bypassing the system security. So something which you can say it is legal. Giving a legalized access to an ethical hacker is called ethical hacking. So this will be provided for the system security to identify the potential data and what are the threats which are being caused by the attackers from the outside sources to that particular network. Now this ethical hacking involves authorized attempt to gain unauthorized access. So you will be defining as to what are the accesses that are being held to the particular network. So is it being authorized or is it being unauthorized? So this will be in regards or interlinked with the computer systems, applications or the data as well. So in alignment with all of this, ethical hacking is being implemented. Now that you have understood the definition, we will be now heading over to the next section, which are the skills part. Now before I list down the skills, there are few important tools that you have to understand. Now the first one is, if you want to start your career or if you are interested in being an ethical hacker, you should be using this Linux tool in order to be making your ethical hacking more efficient. And also this particular Linux tool will be efficient and also it will be understandable for a better proficiency. And the next one, or the next skill or the asset which an ethical hacker should be using, is the programming level, and also should be having good amount of hardware knowledge. So instead of carrying their computers and laptops everywhere, the ethical hacker would be able to build up his or her own hardware devices and be much knowledgeable about the device applications and how it is being processed too. So that is why these are the two important tools that ethical hacker should be knowing. Now that you have understood the tools part, you will be understanding the skills much more easily. The first is having good set of computer skills. Only if you understand various data sources, various systems, various applications, you would be only knowing how you can operate them efficiently and in a quick manner. And the next one is about Linux skills. So as I've mentioned, Linux is considered as a tool which you will be using as a core basis for your proficient level of hacking. The next one is programming skills. Again, this is also considered as one of the tool which you can use and also develop eventually, because through programming skills itself you will be understanding all the processes and the stages through which the resources are being withheld. Knowledge of hardware. Again, basic knowledge of hardware is very essential. Hardware knowledge in a proficient level will take you eventually on an elevating path, because knowing about the hardware will help you to program your levels and any corner of the world or any corner of the place. And next is cryptography skills, and along with that you should also have database skills. Knowing about the various data sources and also the various database, you would be understanding as to how the resources are being withheld and how it is being processed and implemented too. So this is how you would be accessing and being proficient enough in prolonging your career in ethical hacking. So these are the skills part. Next we would be knowing about what does this person actually do. So you have just understood that ethical hacking or an ethical hacker is someone who would be protecting the set of data from on a computer system towards an organization. So that is a brief definition. So what is the actual work that is aligned to him or her? The term ethical hackers is often described as professional hackers, and also they are considered with the strong technical skills. Only if the person has strong technical skills, they would be able to understand all the processes of computer very easily, and they will be able to identify flaws and vulnerabilities in the security, which will help to protect the organization's data and also the business's miscellaneous hackers. So these ethical hackers will be working towards the benefit of the organization to look over the invaders who are trying to take over the data with an unauthorized access over the particular organization or a business prominent. Then it is ethical hackers work with the authorization of their employers to ensure that hacking efforts are entirely legitimate and legal. Now, as these white hat hackers are on a legal basis, they will be working on protecting the data, as well as they will be able to understand the perspectives as to how the data is being taken up by unauthorized hackers. So they will be ensuring that hacking efforts are entirely legitimate and what are the processes that they are taking up in order to secure the data efficiently. The next section is what are the skills or what are the things that are essential for or to become an ethical hacker. if you are interested in your career or if you want to take your career into ethical hacking, these are the things that you have to consider apart from your academics and other specializations. The first thing that an ethical hacker should be knowing is about having a good amount of knowledge on Windows, Linux, etc. And the next one is about search engines and the servers which are based upon the working of the computer systems or operations and how they are being run upon on a daily basis. And also you should have the ability to work with different hacking tools which are available in the market. So not just sticking on to one, but you should be eventually taking up different set of tools and be proficient enough in working them in a very quick and an accessible manner. So this is what an ethical hacker does. Now, what are the different job roles which are associated with this? In ethical hacking, it is not just protecting the data or sitting towards an end of a corner, but it means that you have to be associated with all of these things which I am going to now mention. An ethical hacker must seek the necessary authorization in the first place. So unless you don't have a particular authorization or an access, or you can also say a kind of a permission, you would not be able to step into this particular section from the organization before you do any sort of security assessment. So before you proceed with the assessments over the data or before you get into the data of a particular organization, you should be having an authorized access, or you would be headed over to the black hat hacker, which is called as illegal. And you should also know about the further discoveries and making it confidential as well. So you should be also legal and loyal as well to the organization which you are working to. As the purpose is to secure the systems or network, the ethical hackers should agree and respect the non-disclosure agreement. So everything should be on a legal plus loyal basis. So only if you understand the company's perspective and obey the rules and policies of the regulations which are being implemented by the organization on a data basis, only then you would be given the access of authorizing a particular organization's data. Unless and until you would not be given an authorized access, you would be still considered as a black hat hacker. Now next we would be knowing about how they are being paid. Over the years, you would be further, according to the experience, your level of professional career is going to be elevating. Now don't expect that you are going to land up in a very high pay scale at the entry level job itself. The average pay scales which I am going to mention is taken from the source pay scale itself, and if you want you can check their website. This is just on an average basis and do not stick on to this amount. This is taken all over India and also in major cities where ethical hacking is considered to be the most prominent and given a very good exposure for this particular career path. So all over India on an average basis, an ethical hacker is being paid around 5,12,000 per annum, and this is the graph that how your career is going to be looking like if you start your career as an ethical hacker. Now as you can see, there is no steady growth here. You can see that over the years there is only a mean look. As you prolong with over 5 years having a minimal experience, only then your career path will be elevating, until and unless your career path is going to be just like a straight line. So don't think that right from the beginning itself it will be on an elevating position, but you should be taking time and also knowing about various experiences, utilizing various tools, going through a sets of different sorts of organizations and clients and different sorts of projects which you will be handling. Only then you can see a growth in your career. So over 10 years, you can see that there is going to be a high rise eventually. So your growth is not going to be steady. Your growth is going to be having a steady rise itself. So your professional career over 10 to 20 years, it is going to take a leap of heights and you will be eventually elevated to the highest peaks. And the next one, the place Mumbai, which is eventually known to be a marketplace for all of the companies and various organizations, is all going to offer 8 lakhs for an ethical hacker per annum. And for Hyderabad, over the south, Hyderabad is giving a very good exposure for ethical hackers. So if you are proficient enough, you can start off your career in the south itself. So if you're anywhere from south, you can land over in Hyderabad and start your career with having paid of 5 lakhs per annum. And the next one is in Bangalore. Bangalore also is considered to be a high-end marketplace for all the technology based and various other national and international companies. So it is offering around 5,12,000, which is nearing to Mumbai as well. And the next one is in Pune, which is a decent sum of amount, not that high, but you can consider it on a median level, which is 3,50,000. And the next one is in Noida, which is little less than all of the cities, which is 2,50,000 per annum. Now again, this may be differing from organization to organization and the company which you are landing to. Along with that, your skills and experience also will be taken into account. So accordingly, you will be paid. And if you have any other suggestions or any other opinions, you can place them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos like these, and thank you for watching.